I'm going to put the ball of my foot back here, press down. Now this is unstable, so when I push on it, that ball is pushing against me, so my body has to calibrate how to make balance. I'm going to lift the front heel a little. Notice my body's upright. This is a little tougher now. Come back. Now I'm going to lift the toes and ball of the front foot. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the other leg. I'll do it from the other side so you can see it. Okay. So I put my foot back here. Now, because I have a mirror in front of me here, I can check to see if my hips are level. Most of the weight's on the front leg. Now watch my ribs. As I push down on the ball of the back leg, my ribs will come up. So as I push back on the back leg, my front foot is automatically pushing forward. I'm going to spread my fingers for more force. Now I'm going to raise the front heel. And now I can rock a little on the front leg back and forth. And my hips stay level. And on the back foot, you want the force on the ball. You want to keep force out of the toes. Now look, if I put force on the toes, you're going to see the body shrink and collapse. Toes are not really made for weight bearing. The ball of your foot, like the ball of your hand here, really accepts and expresses power perfectly. Putting power in the fingertips, very difficult, unless you specifically condition the tissue, and that's a whole different aspect there. So push down on the ball of the foot, push the front foot forward, and now we're going to rock the front heel. So heel down, ball down, heel down, ball down, heel down, ball down, and release. That's the first way to do it. Now the next way to do it is much more intense because you're not going to be pushing down through the bottom of the foot. You're going to be pushing through the top of the foot. This is how we're going to do it. For this, you might want to put a chair or something in front just as a guide for your balance. When you're learning these, you always want to provide yourself a balance setup first. Left foot forward. I'm going to put my right foot back and see I've got the top of my foot on the ball. Most of the weight's on the front leg. Now I'm going to let my arm dangle here. As I breathe in, you'll see my chest lift. Now when I breathe out, I'm going to kick down through my back foot. Here's the in-breath, kick down on the back foot, breathe out. See the ribs lift. Now to get a little more force in this, I'm going to push my hips down. And then if I'm still feeling pretty good here, I'm going to raise the front heel. Now in this position, if I'm still free of pain or distress in the knee, the hip, etc., now I'm going to feel like I'm pulling the rear foot forward. Now watch my chest again. I'm going to breathe in. When I breathe out, I'm going to imagine I'm pulling my toenails forward. So once again, watch the chest. Here's breathe in, flex the toes, exhale. And see the chest came up higher. Now there's a little bit of danger in this, and I need to point this out to you. When you put your foot back on the first one, if when you do this and you feel a twinge in your knee, here's what's happened. You have weight in the foot, not force. The knee doesn't do well by having weight dumped on it. The knee does better by having force pushed from the driving foot up to the knee compartment. So watch here. I have my weight forward. I have no weight here at all. Again, the weight forward. Now I'm going to use force and drive the ball of my foot and my heel down. Now I can lean back. I can lean way back. I have a lot of weight on that rear leg, but I prepare the leg by putting force. Now I'll lift the front heel and I'll lay back 1, lay back 2, lay back 3. So let's look at this other version here. So we just did with the foot pushing down through the bottom of the foot. Same principle when you're pushing down through the top of the foot. Make sure the weight's in front so there's no weight here. So this is kind of the whole system in Revive It back here. Okay, I make contact with the limb, no weight. Now I put force down through the extremity. Everything's good. Then I load it with weight. So it's weightless contact, forceful extension, then load the weight. And as you load the weight here, If you pull your arms back, push your hips forward. Now push your hips down and roll your armpits back. If you're still feeling good here, raise the front heel, lean back a little further and kick the back leg. Kick, release and stand. Let's do the other leg here. So I'm going to put the other leg back. So first, weights forward again. Empty contact. Press down through the ball, force extension. And now weight back, arms up. I can raise and drop the front foot. I can really load it way back here. Up, 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 up. Or go in the heel, up, up, up.